Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming. We roll into our 18th year on the air. Say hello to all of you folks out in Brownsville, Tennessee, who listen to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 1520 AM and 95.3 FM, and our folks in Jackson, Tennessee on News Talk 101.5, and, of course, our flagship station right here at Intercom Radio, ESPN 790. And you know how I am. I talked to you a little bit earlier, and I do welcome Frank Barton. Barton's in. This is our third Saturday, which means Frank is here, checking all the latest news in case we miss something, right?
Trying to keep up with you.
You're trying to.
I'm just trying. Sometimes it's a little hard.
It's a little hard sometimes, and of course, Guy Trebo.
Especially when you change the schedule on me.
Yeah, I do that every once in a while. But Guy Trebo, webmaster for LROutdoors.com, he's brought along his laptop, and I told everybody I got a new laptop for Christmas, and so far so good. It opens up real nicely.
Did she learn how to turn it on yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The lady taught me I don't know where she is inside that laptop, but she's in there. Talking to me, but got it on. Hey, and speaking of talking, you know I can do that. Do that every Saturday here on ESPN 790. And one of my favorite things to talk about when it comes to deer hunting, you know that, is a comfortable chair in a ground blind. You know I no longer hunt way up in the sky. I've reached that age where the parachute doesn't work anymore. And so I'm a ground blind person. I'm a chair person. And our good friends at Summit Tree Stands have been doing this for a long time, and they are part of the Pradco family. And we are glad to have with us this morning. He is Mark Olis. He is the content marketing manager for Pradco Outdoor Brands, based out of Birmingham, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll forgive him for being an Auburn fan. That's okay. We're friends with everybody. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Well, when I got the press release on Summit, and I don't know how. I've hunted this year a lot, and including I've hunted in all sorts of things, all on the ground. I don't get up in the air very often, and being comfortable is one of my faults, I guess. But you guys have got some new stuff coming out for 2009. Tell us what Summit's got coming out in 2019.
Well, Larry, I appreciate that, and it's just like you said when you led into this. We've heard over and over from a lot of hunters over the years, I don't get in a tree stand anymore.
Yep.
I don't feel safe doing that. I don't want to climb. So, we've been listening to that. And so for 2019, Summit has launched a whole series of ground blinds. We got 4 models of those out. That's big news. But to go along with those ground blinds, we've also launched a whole furniture line.
Furniture.
And yes, sir.
Yes, yeah. And the furniture line is what caught my. Of course, I've been fortunate to hunt out of a Summit ground blind before, like the Vision and everything like that. But folks, when you get inside a ground blind, you need something that will enable you to be comfortable, will enable you to be mobile inside your ground blind. Summit ground blinds have always done that. But the furniture line is what got me, because I've sat on tin cans. I've sat on all sorts of stuff in my career. But the only problem I got to admit, Mark, is the more comfortable you get, you better have a hunting buddy with you and rotate on when you sleep, okay?
That's a fair point. Fair point.
So talk about this furniture line.
Well, I'd love to. And it's like you said, the more comfortable you can be, also the longer you're going to sit and the more aware you're going to be as well. And I'll tell you, one of my favorite seats that we've launched this year is the Sling Swivel Chair.
Yeah.
And that's the one that you kind of hinted at that caught your eye. And,
yes.
And for good reason. I have sat in this chair. It's wonderful. So what it does, it's got a nice mesh seat to it. So it's got a little give to it. So
yes.
It's very comfortable to sit in. It's got a very nice supportive chair back to it as well with that same mesh kind of covering. Very comfortable. But the great thing about this chair for ground blinds is it can swivel 360 degrees.
That's what I
and
like.
it's a silent swivel. I mean, when I say silent, you don't hear it. You can
No.
turn and you can look out of your side windows. You can look out of the back window if you're using that. There's no noise involved, so you can literally keep your head on a swivel and your body. And, you know, the nice thing about this chair, this chair will hold up to 300 pounds. So this is a heavy-duty chair. This is a really good chair. Another aspect of it, you know, if you just go and throw any old chair in a ground blind, in soft ground, you know, you sit down, you'll sink into it with those chair legs.
So talk about the legs, yeah.
Yeah, this sling swivel blind, it's got wide, they're called wide duck feet on it. So it's got all four corners, 4 points of contact. They've got a wide metal circle base to them. So this chair is going to sit on top of the ground and not sink in.
Amazing. And Frank Barton, one of my co-hosts, is looking at them right now and seeing.
And it's affordably.
It's affordable.
It's affordable.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yes.
Absolutely. And that was one of the things when we came into this. We don't want to outprice guys. We want these to be affordable. We want guys buying these, using these, telling their buddies about them. And that sling swivel chair, that's going to sell for $79.99, which is a great price. And it folds up too, so it's portable. You know.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. How much is it? It's not very heavy, is it? I mean, it's. It's one of our heavier seats, but like I said, it's our heavy duty line. So I think it's in about the 12 to 14 pound range. Yeah,
it's nothing terrible. I mean, you just carry it. When it folds up, part of it is like a handle, so you can just carry that, or you can sling it over your shoulder.
Well, and again, we're talking to Mark Olis. He is a content marketing manager for our good friends Pratco Outdoor Brands. He's based out of Birmingham. And I got to ask you, Mark, you guys have probably been testing this for a while. And Summit, we know, is stands. That's what we think about when we think of Summit, whether it's high in the trees, on the ground, or whatever. Tell our listeners a little bit about why you went to this furniture line.
Well, you know, the furniture line was kind of, it made sense with us launching the series of ground blinds this year. We've got a whole series. I mean, we've got entry-level blinds that, come in at $129.99, a 2-man blind, on up to our flagship blind, that's it's in, I believe it's $229 or somewhere in there.
That's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, and our flagship blind, the Viper, it's got the see-through mesh in it. So from the outside, it all looks like one camo pattern. From the inside, you can see out perfectly, nearly 360-degree view. So we wanted a quality furniture line to go along with these blinds, and that's why we came up with it. And we didn't just launch one chair. The sling swivel, like I said, that's kind of the top of the line one. But you move on down the line, we've got we've got the director chair.
Yeah,
it looks like your typical director chair. And that one sells for $59.99, and that chair, all the chairs, below this sling swivel seat, they'll hold up to 225 pounds. So they're heavy-duty chairs as well. But you start moving. We got a price range for everybody. We've got a high back chair, $29.99. We got a tripod chair for $20.
Yeah.
So we've got something for everyone depending on what they're looking for. And
you got quality. I'm about to say, well, I think that thing's too cheap. It's not going to last. But you guys have field tested these. I don't care if it's $20, $40, $50, or up to the $80. These don't just come out of the manufacturer and you just send them out to the public. You guys have tested these. I know you said you've been in the field and tested them, and that I think that's really important to think about. That don't let a price range scare you off. In other words, and
absolutely, no, you're 100% right. We've been working on these for a while, and we're excited to get them out there. And these chairs, we've got them on the website, but we launched them at the ATA show, the Archery Trade Association show. So that's where we introduced them to the world. So it'll be. We hope to have these, selling here in the next 2 months or so.
Okay.
So not a tremendously long time. We didn't want to launch something that's not coming out till next fall. These will be available very soon. So, keep checking on our summitstands.com site. Be checking at your local retailers because they will be out there soon.
I'm going to check them because at my age, I need to check anything that'll help me out. That's for sure. And are you guys going to the SHOT Show?
We will absolutely have guys at the SHOT Show. So we'll be there, and we'll have a number of these products there to check out and see. And the chairs were a big hit at the ATA show.
That's what I heard before I saw it on the Outdoor Wire, and I said, hey, Summit's coming up with chairs. You got some people hunting 80 feet in the air, and they're coming up with chairs. So they've
right. That's right.
They finally come up with something here.
And there was another chair that I'd like to tell you all about that's really not designed for the ground blind, so to speak, but it's called our Chair Pack. We got the Chair Pack 2.5 and 1.5.
I saw that.
These are super cool chairs. So these fold up into a backpack. It has a full regular size backpack for all your hunting gear. They only weigh 6 pounds, so they're very light. And when you get in the field, get to a spot you're wanting to go to, and you're hunting on the ground, this chair folds out.
Amazing.
And it's literally a backpack, and then folds out into a chair.
I saw that.
It has an adjustable strap, so you can sit at low profile for turkey hunting.
Yes.
You could sit up higher, say you're dove hunting, or you want a higher vantage point, and that's the Chair Pack. And I encourage folks to go check that out. It's a really cool item. Is that going to be out in the summertime too, you think? Yes, sir. All of these should be out here over the next couple months. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you, you think it won't make it for turkey season, you don't think, will you? Well, no, we're really pushing. We're confident. We're really hoping these are going to be available. I hope you do. I got to get me one of those for turkey because as old as I am, I need something that'll, when I want to sit down, I want to sit down. And not on a stump or something along that line. Well, and just for the turkey hunter, we also launched a low pro lounger. I saw that one too. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to definitely, when that comes in, I will be using it this spring. And that low pro lounger, it has padded armrests. Oh, yeah. Gets you off the ground so you don't have a wet backside or ticks and chiggers crawling all over you. And the one thing about those things, Mark, and I want to say we got to close out here, is those low-profile seats with that padded armrest enables you to push up and get out of it for those of us that have trouble with that. Mark, thank you, buddy. I'll stay in touch with you because I'm the man in the field on these things, okay? Thank you very much, all right, Larry. Buddy. Tell everybody hello for us, and we'll talk to you down the road, all right? We'll do it. All right, thank you. All right, Mark Olis. We're going to take a break, come right back, and it's time to talk to Ken Cook. And I bet I can do a lot of stories from Ken Cook. But we'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.